There's a real chance of the Akatsuki returning in Boruto soon, and we'll see characters like Nagato, Itachi, and Obito in action again. In this video, we'll explain everything that's happening, why Kishimoto would make this decision, and what will happen in the manga with this change. What's the Akatsuki's goal, and how will they be revived? The Akatsuki is an emblematic example of the moral complexity and diversity of motivations found in the Naruto world. Beyond the previously mentioned aspects, the organization is deeply rooted in the systematic flaws of the shinobi world, where pain, loss, and the desire for change often transform into resentment and violence. The trajectory of each Akatsuki member reflects a personal story of tragedy and disillusionment within the current system, leading them to believe in the organization's distorted vision of peace. Beyond the Akatsuki's main objectives, it's crucial to highlight the organization's ability to manipulate the politics of the ninja world. Through their actions, they sought not only to capture the Bijou, but also to destabilize the balance of power among the great nations, forcing them to deal with internal and external threats. This strategy of sowing chaos has a profound impact on the political relations between the villages, and contributed to the establishment of a narrative of fear and mistrust. The diversity of techniques and abilities within the Akatsuki also serves to illustrate the richness of the shinobi universe in Naruto. Each member not only contributed their unique skills to the group, but also represented different cultures, philosophies, and fighting styles within the ninja world. This added a layer of complexity to the battles and confrontations with the protagonists, each reflecting different aspects of human nature in the struggle between good and evil. The impact of the Akatsuki extends beyond their physical existence, influencing future generations and events in Boruto, Naruto Next Generations. The legacies left by its members, whether through techniques, ideals, or memories, continue to affect the characters and the plot. The story of Boruto is still being shaped by the echoes of the Akatsuki's actions, demonstrating how the past remains intertwined with the present. The Akatsuki, with its complex motivations, exceptional abilities, and lasting impact, is more than just a group of antagonists. It is a reflection of the flaws and aspirations of the shinobi world. Its mere existence challenges both the characters and the audience to reflect on the nuances of justice, power, and true peace, making them central elements in the deep and engaging narrative of Naruto. The potential return of the Akatsuki in Boruto could introduce significant antagonists, addressing redemption and unexpected alliances. Orochimaru, evolving from a villain to an ambiguous figure, might resurrect these characters via Edo Tensei, reflecting changes in his trajectory and the shinobi world. Itachi Uchiha, capable of resisting the control of Edo Tensei, would stand out for his loyalty to Konoha and his complex background, reinforcing themes of redemption. The interaction between Boruto, Kawaki, and the resurrected Akatsuki promises ideological confrontations, uniting generations through a common fight against threats, and exploring both their relationship with the Otsutsuki powers. Orochimaru, aligning with Konoha against greater threats, underlines the flexible morality in the shinobi world, and the participation of the Akatsuki would emphasize the importance of cooperation and the legacy of the shinobi, showing how the past shapes the present and future in Boruto, enriching the Naruto universe with new dynamics and lessons of unity. This new version of the Akatsuki would certainly need a leader to command the group in the fight against current villains or in a possible ninja war. The leaders obviously would be the strongest of the Akatsuki, namely Nagato, Itachi, and Obito. All of them ceased being villains before dying, so they would stand alongside Konoha to help protect the ninja world. It's worth noting that this version of Obito would have both Mangekyo Sharingan and could finally awaken his perfect Susanoo, just as Kakashi did at the end of the ninja war. Therefore, Obito would be a key piece in this new war against a possible new Otsutsuki or a Gyubi Jinchuruki. Itachi, with his powers of Tsukiyomi, the abilities of his Susanoo, and the Genjutsu, Izanagi, and Izanami would also be a great help. Moreover, these Uchihas would have the opportunity to help Sarada master her powers. Imagine the reunion scene between Sarada and Itachi. The reintroduction of the Akatsuki and Boruto suggests an evolution of the characters beyond their villainous origins, reflecting the increased power in the ninja universe and the moral complexities arising from the past experiences. Deidara, Sazori, and the other once-feared members would now find it difficult to face the ninjas of the new era, highlighting the disparity in powers and the shift in paradigms since the days of Naruto. The manipulation by Obito, who used false promises to unite the Akatsuki, left deep scars and eliminated any remaining reasons for them to continue their previous fights. However, the possibility of redemption, especially for figures like Obito, Itachi, and Nagato, who sought to redeem themselves before their deaths, would introduce an interesting dynamic into Boruto. Their ability abilities particularly useful against the Otsutsuki, such as the Susanoo and the Rinnegan, would be crucial in future battles, offering an opportunity for temporary alliances with Konoha and reinforcing the theme of unity against common adversaries. This dynamic would not only enrich the plot with exciting confrontations and twists, but also provide a platform to explore redemption and the impact of past choices on the present and future. The integration of former Akatsuki members in the fight against global threats under the reluctant leadership of Orochimaru would emphasize the importance of strategic alliances and the power of remorse and change. Furthermore, the presence of these iconic characters would allow for a deeper exploration of the Akatsuki's legacy, reflecting on how distorted ambitions can lead to unintended consequences, and how even those marked by past actions can find paths to redemption. This approach would not only provide a rich continuity for the Naruto universe, but also offer valuable lessons on growth, forgiveness, and the complexity of human nature. After all, would the members of the Akatsuki be allies of Boruto? Of course, guys. Considering that Konoha would still be under the effects of its omnipotence, village leaders like Shikamaru would not like to see the former Akatsuki villains return at all, especially Kawaki, who would have new enemies to face. Therefore, the most likely scenario is that Boruto and Kashin Koji would work with Orochimaru to revive the Akatsuki members to face new threats or a new villain. Because currently Konoha is completely oblivious to what's happening and only has intentions of going against Boruto. Ninjas like Nagato, Itachi, and Obito would be the first to notice the similarities between Naruto and Boruto, thus realizing that Boruto is Naruto's son and someone they can truly trust. The most likely is that an alliance would be formed to confront the new villains created by the Gyubi, or even a new Otsutsuki. As Sarada is expected to ally with Boruto, he would have the help of 2 Mangekyo Sharingan users to train her. In this sense, if any threat approached Konoha, Boruto and his allies would be ready to defend this and other ninja villages, or even to help the ninja world face a potential global threat represented by the Gyubi and the villains it created. The introduction of Otsutsuki-level adversaries in Boruto significantly raises the threat level, rendering the abilities of traditional combatants like Deidara, Suzori, and Kisame insufficient against powers of superior magnitude, such as those of Kawaki and the Otsutsuki. This disparity highlights the evolution of challenges faced by ninjas, where power and strategy must adapt to new levels of threats. However, figures like Nagato, Itachi, and Obito stand out for their exceptional abilities, placing them in a unique position to face such threats. Nagato's Rinnegan, with its vast offensive and defensive capabilities, Itachi's Genjutsu and Susanoo, an impenetrable fortress, combined with high-level illusion techniques, and Obito's Kamui, offering almost invulnerable offense and defense, represent resources that could balance the forces against powerful enemies. The reassessment of the Akatsuki members in Boruto reflects a complexity where former villains could become key pieces against global threats, suggesting a dynamic where alliances are forged not just by shared ideals, but by the necessity to confront common enemies. The potential temporary alliance with Konoha evidences thematic maturity, where the lines between heroes and villains intersect. Moreover, this setup offers a rich opportunity to explore themes such as redemption, legacy, and the relentless struggle for peace, keeping the series rooted in its core themes while pushing it into new narrative territories. The possibility of Akatsuki members fighting side by side with Konoha's defenders against the Otsutsuki underlines an evolution in the shinobi world, where the past, with its complexities, informs and enriches the battles of the present. Now there is a group much more powerful than the Akatsuki, which is the group that has already subscribed to the channel and activated notifications. Come be a part of this incredible group. On the screen there are 2 more interesting videos that I'm sure you'll like. Click on them, and I'll see you in the next video.